Good afternoon, folks. This is Corey Babka from the Marks Group. Doing our monthly What's New with Salesforce webinar. What we're looking at right here, excuse me, is this is just my Salesforce that we open right now. I wanted to kind of go over a little bit about what's new with Winter 16, which is what I have right here. I'm probably going to end up doing this in a series of webinars because there's a lot going on with this new release of Lightning. I truthfully just started looking at it in the last couple days. My system went live Winter 16 last week at some point. I've noticed it here and there. I use a couple different CRM programs because of the fact of the nature of the business that we do. So I'm not always in here. I'm keeping track of my stuff. I'm not doing development and such. And so last night I kind of started digging in a little bit further to this Lightning piece. So Winter 16 is out. There's a few things with sales and the Wave Analytics. That's a new one that's out there that I'm going to start digging into. I haven't gone into it enough yet to give you an honest assessment of what I feel about it or how I'm going to use it or what I would recommend to you. The one thing that I will show you today, and it's going to be a brief one, is probably just going to be an initial discussion into the Lightning interface. Okay, the Lightning interface is, if you go into your name, it will actually say switch to Lightning Experience. Okay, however, to get there, I had to go into here and go into the Lightning Experience in here, which is my settings. Okay, I think we can get back into that into here somewhere in the settings, but that's what I want to see if there is a way. Manage users. Yeah, I'll have to see how I can change it up because here's the Lightning Experience there. This is what it is, sorry. So right at the top we have the Lightning Experience, and what it is, it does give you the whole learn more about it. But as you can see by the interface, it is, I mean, it's mobile on my desktop is what it is. It's kind of like saying, where is it? It actually has a sentence that says we took what they liked about mobile and we put it in the full experience. And that's what this is going to look very, very different to you when you start looking at it. I have this disabled still with the shared activities only because this is a single user setup right now. Account insights I have in there, social accounts I've enabled, my notes are already set up. That's something I showed in the past. If you haven't checked out the notes, you can check out last month's video, but the notes themselves is a really nice change to the traditional text-only notes. You can actually do different notes with formatting and all that kind of stuff. So here's the who can use it, right? And then I've got enable it. So if I enable it, once I do that, what you end up with is in here, each user, like after I enabled it, I was like, okay, where is it? I went here and it still didn't do it. What I have to do is go to my name and then do switch to Lightning, okay? I leave this right here because I leave it unchecked because I like to go back and forth still. Because right now in Winter 16, here I am. This is actually, if you were to change this here, this is what you get right away out of the box, okay? You have, now if you're looking at a larger browser, you can see a lot more, okay? Here's my recent records, here's my top deals, here's my open tasks. You notice my dashboards are not there anymore, the ones that I had set up for my home page. So there's some things that we have to look at here to say what, you know, what is going on. You know, excuse me. What's going on with my home page, okay? Because this is my home page right here. I don't get anything. It goes my quarterly performance right away, and that's about it. It has my assistant, but this is what I have to start looking into. How do I customize this, okay? I have my opportunities are right up top, right? These are my recently viewed. You know, I have my views. Here's closing this month. Here's my all opportunities, right? And I have all this stuff in here, okay? I could edit them, but I can't, you know, I'm not able to do the list things, the ingrain or the what do they call it? The being able to edit within the inline editing. Ooh, sorry about that, folks. The inline editing, I'm not allowed to do that right now, right? So here are my tasks. You know, here are my files, notes, And see, these are all my notes, right? So I can see who they're related to. Here's my notes there. I can click on this account and actually go to it. Should be able to. No, I can't even do that from here. Sorry. So I'm going back to here's my accounts. This is my recently ones, you know, ones that haven't been touched. New this week. Here's my Zoho accounts. These are folks that use Zoho themselves, right? So I have some views set up. I'm just not loving it yet, okay? This export to Excel, that's an add-on that I have on mine. This is not necessarily new to Lightning. You're not going to see that. Here's my chart, and I can do that. That's fine if I have my charts here, right? But if I go back to my opportunities, I can also do this with my, and see again, I'm not seeing my chart anymore. So like I said, I mean, I hate to do this to you folks, but I'm really not that great at this right now, full disclosure, right? It's a matter of having to come up with this, figure this out. I haven't done my homework just yet to really dig in and see how things are doing it. My clients are still using the old version, you know, and they still are, and I think they're still liking it. There's things that we like about it. My inline editing is open here. It's not there. I can't check certain things, right? Okay. You know, here's my dashboards. I wanted to see my company one. If I said my primary dashboard, this should be the dashboard we were looking at. There it is. There's my open activities. There's my closed. These are my accounts. This is what I had before on my homepage. Okay. Reports, my feed, my groups. What's all down here is my calendar, my people, and then my cases. So I do have my gear here that I can do setup. And there's my setup. Goes on all my stuff that I'm used to doing. Okay. But I'm just not here yet. You know, truth be told, I'm still trying to figure it out. My developer console, a little bit different. Force.com, that's probably fine. That's what was there before. What you will notice though is that there's a Lightning process piece that I've also noticed that we started to use here and there. See, now this is my app launcher, so I can go into my different pieces and see what I have, right? Dupe catcher, all these different pieces. Here's my alarms. I don't have any notifications. Here's me, my profile, and I can also switch back to the classic modes if I want to do that, okay? So I'm going to switch back to classic mode just for right now, just so you can see. And I go back into here. See, my accounts page, I love the fact that I can do my inline editing. You know, if I go to a view and I say all accounts, I should be able to do my inline editing right here. For cryo is closed, right? And I could save that up. If I go back to my Lightning mode, let's go back. If I was to do that same thing, I go look at my accounts, and I'm even trying to get used to where my icons are. If I said my all accounts, right? I can't change it. I can't change my status. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay. I do have the pie graph. That's fine, right? But I don't have my inline editing. This is sorted by account name. Scroll to the bottom. Loading more. Loading more. Very mobile experience is what this is. So I don't know right now if they're trying to get this that we use this in our desktops as well, but I think that we're going to end up using this only on our mobile and iPads and things like that, and we're going to end up using the edition here, the classic edition for your desktops. I don't know, just a hunch. One thing though that I did want to show you is what we started to work with is the Lightning app. It's not the app builder. It is the create. Where is it? Had it yesterday. Hold on. Let me search. Yeah, see if I do my Lightning app builder. Yeah, see, this is more of a Lightning. This is the page itself. This is not what I'm looking at. There's something called Lightning Process, and I think I have to turn it on. A client of ours, we were using this recently, and what it does is actually it's a better process builder for workflow that allows you to map through and kind of walk through the flow chart to get things going. You know, at this point, I mean, this is what's new. If I was to recommend it, what I would have you do is go into the setup area, start looking at the Lightning experience, and start going through the learn more, and it opens up a whole lot of pages and videos and things like that. The trail, the sales rep, how are they going to do this, and there's little videos here and there to show you. That's what I would do. I know that's what I'm going to be doing in the next few weeks as I get used to this, and then that's where we are. Okay, so I know this is a very short one for today. Thanks for joining us with this, and this is the what's new. I invite you to explore it on your own right now, assuming that you've got Winter 16. I'll have more for you next month, promise. Okay. All right. Thanks, folks. Have a good one.